Good evening, everyone. We will begin the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the permission and protection granted us while participating today in God's divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito Prayer of Heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. 高天原にかむずまります。かむろぎかむろみのみこともちで、そめみおやかむいさなぎのみこと、つくしのぎむかの立ち花の、おどのあはぎはらにみそぎはらいたもうときになりませる。あらいどのおかみたち、もろもろのまがことつみけがれを、あらいたまえ清めたまえとまおすことのよしを、天津神、国津神やおよろずの神たちともに、雨の淵駒の耳振り立てて、ぎこしめせと、かしこみもまおす。弥勒大神、守りたまえ、先はえたまえ。弥勒大神、守りたまえ、先はえたまえ。教えみよや主の神、守りたまえ、先はえたまえ。教えみよや主の神、守りたまえ、先はえたまえ。こんながらたまちはえませ。こんながらたまちはえませ。Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei. May God and Meishu-sama bless you. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. Atami Zuyun Kyo. God chose Atami as the site for the prototype of paradise on earth and has assigned the mission of constructing it to me. Called the paradise of glorious skies, this place, a man-made creation, joins nature's beauty in perfect balance. The Zuyun-kyo gardens in Atami evoke being in a paradise where myriad flowers smile and countless birds sing. Whenever I look at the scenery surrounding the prototype of paradise in Atami, I am always impressed and enchanted by the beauty and harmony embodied in its trees, foliage, and stately hillside. Atami is probably the most scenic place in Japan, blessed with many great features. Its beautiful view of neighboring mountains and ocean coastline, the mild climate, natural hot springs, and easy accessibility. From all of this, shouldn't it be clear that the creation of the earth was done with extremely long term planning? Probably many millions of years ago, God designated Japan as a scenic park of the world, and in it prepared paradise like places with an ideal climate, topography, and natural beauty. Waiting there until the time was right, they are, of course, Atami, Hakone, and Mount Fuji. In particular, God intended Atami to be a most ideal, perfect place. When the advancement of material civilization made the construction of paradise possible, I was born in accord with God's plan. Through a series of events, God guided me to live in Atami and begin the realization of His goal, the construction of the prototype of paradise on earth. Thank you all very much for attending this evening service and for praying also with me. Pray for our ancestors, pray for our loved ones, for our family and friends, but especially praying for world peace. Even though we are going through this hard time, in this time of conflict in the world, God is always there. And God is love, and He is watching everything. God's love, how mysterious and amazing it is, God's love. Huh? All our prayers are answered when our requests are right, are virtuous, and they are sincere. The true power to save the world rests with God. So let us all pray, deeply pray to the great God of light. Some things that seem good, even right, through our human eyes may not be so in the sight of God. So let us remain humble and discreet. People often, with passion, they pray to God to save their lives or cure their illness. And God's reply may be to remind them that such fervent and urgent prayer done repeatedly implies they don't have much trust in Him. God's blessings are not dependent on the performance or frequency of one's act of supplication or faithful affirmation. God knows, He knows we are dependent on Him, and He will take care of us. He will. God's love for humanity is so great and so profound that people can receive limitless blessings and protection as long as they open themselves up to receiving such blessings. When people put enough trust in God and they leave the matter, all the problem, in God's hands, God never fails to help them. If we detach ourselves from excessive ego, worries, and attachment, and we leave the outcome, all the results to God, it is easier for God to extend the helping hand. God is all powerful and omnipotent, and He can do anything. But if a person isn't in a condition to receive God's help, there is little He can do. If someone wants to receive it, that person only needs to become worthy of God's help, someone useful to God, to change a faith, changing attitude, and change behavior. With this, we would like to finish our evening service, and I invite you to attend our service again tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., our morning service. I'd like to thank you all very much, and have a very good evening. Thank you. And this brings to a conclusion our evening service. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We wish you a very blessed evening.